What's going on? What's up? Welcome back to NGB Talk. Go Titans! And thanks for being here, everyone. If you're watching this live, if you're in the comment section right now, what's up? Leave a comment. If you're watching this after the fact and you're just looking for Titans anything at this point, there's a lot of stuff going on about the Titans right now because we are deep in the playoffs. It's exciting, super exciting time. Thanks for being here. It's just time to tighten up, folks. We are very, very close to having our divisional game begin against the very, very good Baltimore Ravens. And the Tennessee Titans have not disappointed thus far in the playoffs. It's been great. It's been fun. A lot of people talking about Derrick Henry, a lot of people talking about Lamar Jackson, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And just want to first say thanks for being here. We have Pat W in the comment section. What's up, man? He's giving me crap because I said that the Saints would be the Vikings. I actually predicted the Saints to go to the Super Bowl. We got Titan Anderson in the house. What's up, Titan Anderson? Good to see you, buddy. And so great to see everyone here. And if you're watching this after the fact, that's great too. Today we're breaking down some film. We're talking about some crazy things going on in this game. Of course, a projection at the end, and just celebrating our Tennessee Titans and how proud we are of them. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to NGB Talk. There's a lot of really great Titans YouTubers. We all connected last Friday night. Excuse me. We all connected last Friday night, and we had a 2-hour-long session just talking about Tennessee Titans, and it was the greatest way to begin the weekend because, of course, we got the big W in Foxborough. You can also follow me on Twitter at NGB Talk, and I'm not sure if the boys are all going to be playing Friday night again. I'm going to be busy doing other things, so make sure you check that out. First thing is first. The Tennessee Titans are the massive underdogs in this game. Do you think that the Tennessee Titans can win tomorrow in Baltimore? It's going to be huge if they can. Obviously, they have a chance. Obviously, they have the pieces to do so. They have the quarterback, they have the receivers, they have the running back, and they have a stingy defense that is now emerging with some great play last week against the New England Patriots. So with all the talk about the New England Patriots, my first question of the day for you guys, and then I see your comments in the comment section. We'll get to those in a second. First thing I want to get to is answer this question. Which victory was better? The comeback in KC or Storm Henry in Foxborough? They were both magical, right? They were both astounding and crazy, and they both had everyone jumping up and down in their living room or just losing their minds on social media at what was taking place. It was huge. I think that the 2017 Titans, not near as good a team as the 2019 Titans, and somehow they went into Kansas City, got steamrolled in the first half, and then came back. It was amazing. We saw magical moments. Pat W saying the video is very glitchy and broken. I'm very sorry very sorry about that. I'm not in the best part of the apartment for the video for the Wi-Fi. So sorry about that, man. We'll try to do what we can to make our connection better. Thanks for letting me know. Let me know if it gets worse. And then I'm seeing you guys in the comment section saying, some people are saying the Kansas City game is better. Some people saying the New England Patriots game. I mean, could have been the dynasty killing game last Saturday. I don't know. It was huge. Obviously, there's a lot of great storylines in that game. Mike Vrabel going back to Foxborough, Dion Lewis, Ryan, all these dudes going back to Foxborough for the first time and getting a victory. Huge stuff. So just amazing. Obviously, Derrick Henry on both games went off and went crazy, and it was amazing. I love it. So you guys let me know what you think. For me, gosh, I don't know. Maybe the Kansas City comeback game because it seemed like we hadn't been to the playoffs in so long, and finally to arrive, and it looked so bad at first, but then we came back. It just showed the team's resilience. And then the Patriots, they just they weren't the same Patriots. Although they were definitely in the game, they weren't the same. So it seemed like if we had lost that game, it would have been kind of a downer. If we had lost to Kansas City, it seemed like, well, they were a really good team. So I like both games are great. Both are magical and amazing, and I don't mean to take away from anything there. But I'm gonna have to say I'll finish this little segment with Rocky's comment. He's gonna pick the one where we're getting the win tomorrow night is the best one. I love it, man. Bring it on. This guy's ready. So continue to let me know which matchup you think is the best and which game you like the most out of the two. And then yes, I would love to be debating this next Friday. Which victory is better, Kansas City, New England, or in Baltimore? By the way, be on the lookout for a friend of mine who happens to be a Ravens fan. He might be showing up in the comments section. Nice dude, love this dude. I work with him, and he's not gonna be. I mean, if he is talking trash, whatever, but probably won't be talking trash. He'll probably just be in here to observe and see and just cheer on his Ravens and just hope for a game like we all do. By the way, we're going to talk about this rivalry and what it's become. Someone on social media posted something very interesting. They said, man, so much has been made about the rivalry between the Titans and the Ravens, and literally 0 players or coaches care about it. It's true. Here's an interesting fact. Let me know if you've heard this before. This point. Let me know you've had this point brought up to you. How many Heisman Trophy winners will be on the field at the same time on Saturday night? How many Heisman Trophy winners? Sit there and count them up. How many are there? There's a bunch. There is a ton. And the one thing I'm trying to do is figure out, has there ever been this many on the same field at the same time before? But man, hey, while you guys try and count it up, Coach Blaze is dropping a comment. What's up, buddy? Says he can't stay, but he's at work and he wants to say Titan freaking up. That's right, brother. Thanks for being here. And we have a couple answers for the question. We have Pat W says 5. Titan Anderson says 5. If the Wi-Fi connection is still really bad, you guys comment. Let me know. I'll see if I can do anything else here. Hit the thumbs up for the host, guys. Thanks, Coach. And Pat W saying 4. So yes, there's gonna be 5, right? And I've heard a couple people say this, so I'm not gonna take credit for having found this information. I saw someone in one of the talk heads talk about it, and I saw an article about this. But 5, we have Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, Robert Griffin III. We have Derrick Henry, and we have Mariota. And Pat is making the point that 4 will play. Obviously, the 2 running backs, Lamar Jackson, and then Marcus Mariota, probably will play. It's probably going to happen. It's going to be insane. So can't wait to see that unfold. So the question would be: Has there ever been anything like this before? Have we ever seen this many Heisman Trophy winners on the same field? Well, back in the 80s and 90s, the Raiders had a couple teams that had 3 Heisman Trophy winners on the team. The Chiefs had at one point in time 3 Heisman Trophy winners on the same team. So they might have played another team that had maybe 1 Heisman Trophy winner, but 5 on the same field at the same time. And maybe all 5 will play if the Ravens decide to do some kind of trick play where Robert Griffin III comes on the field. I don't know. Apparently they did that at least once during the regular season for some trick gadget play that they were doing. So let me get to this question that kind of Pat brings up. Do we think that Marcus Mariota is going to be contributing on offense? We've seen him a couple times already, and some people are saying, we don't want to see Marcus Mariota. We want to see him out there. He's going to be able to do something great. If you've been following my Twitter account at all, you've probably seen some information about Marcus Mariota and what he can do for this offense. Obviously, it's going to take every single ounce of talent that we have in order for our offense to do something against the Ravens, I think. Just taking a look here at taking a look, seeing how glitchy I'm looking on my phone and it's looking not so great. So sorry about that, guys. Apologize. We'll try and get through this really quickly. I appreciate you guys being here for the live stream. Answer the question, Rocky saying I'm some reaction with Mariota just to give him a taste of real medicine. Yeah, I'd love to see that. If you guys have seen my Twitter at all, I've shown you a couple plays. And I'm gonna attempt to share screen real quick. To give me 1 second. And at this point, you guys let me know if this is even something that you're able to see. So this is Kansas City comeback game, and it's a play action pass. Marcus Mariota takes it to the right for this gain, and it's a nice chunk play there. We're able to see. And I'm seeing on my phone screen that this is not panning out the way that I thought it would look. No, so we'll just go ahead and not do that. We'll go ahead and stop there. So, and then Rocky's pointing out, yeah, he can 100% show up and help us win this game. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd love to see him out there. And I don't know if you guys saw, there was actually this play that occurred during the New England game where they had Marcus Mariota in a diamond. It was on the first drive that the Tennessee Titans actually scored on. It actually showed up in the exact same play that Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens showed up against the New England Patriots. And it's just amazing and awesome to see that. Of course, the New England Patriots, they actually knew how to play against this play, and they actually stayed in zone, and they were defending against the run big time, especially because it's Marcus Mariota. But when the New England Patriots play the Baltimore Ravens, they crashed down on the running back on that same exact play. And hopefully we'll see this other team, the Baltimore Ravens, do a lot of that when we see them play. Hopefully we see a lot of them crashing down in the middle on Derrick Henry on play action plays. And then we are able to see Ryan Tannehill capitalize on that and make big plays happen in the passing game. All right, so that's just one way I see Marcus Mariota contributing on offense. Let me ask you guys this question: who do you want to see in the AFC Championship game? This one's going to be big, right? Who do you want to see in the AFC Championship game? Obviously, we could see either the Chiefs or the Texans. Titans have kind of had the Chiefs number, right? Had the Chiefs number in the last couple of years. It's been a long time since the Chiefs have beaten the Titans. So I'd love to see an AFC South. I'm sure that, like the network and media would much rather see Baltimore and Kansas City play in the AFC Championship game. And I think it'll turn out that the Chiefs are going to beat the Texans. But it'd be really, really, really cool to see the Tennessee Titans facing their division rival in the AFC Championship game, much like '99 when they had to play the Jacksonville Jaguars in order to get to the Super Bowl. It's fantastic. So I'd love to see that. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments section. My screen is kind of frozen on me right now. And yeah, if you guys are saying anything in the comment section, I can't see you right now, but I'll be able to see you in a second when things reload here. Get this out here. So you guys are commenting. Let me know who you want to see in our. There we go. Finally. Okay. Well, you guys have been commenting a lot. I'm just now able to see them. So let me get to this. Pat W wants to see the Texans. I mean, I'd much rather see the Texans because I think we could beat them a lot easier than the Chiefs. Rocky saying either team will be hard to beat for Ravens or Titans. I hear you. And then let's see. Oh, we got some other folks I haven't seen here. What's going on, dudes? Brandon Ward is in the comment section. What's up, bud? Emotional drain from beating the Patriots. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this. I hear you, man. I hope it doesn't affect this team either. It seems like this team has just been in playoff mode ever since week 6 or 7, basically. So, if they're drained, they've been drained for a while, if you ask me, emotionally. But this team's going to be able to pull it out. And you guys are bringing up in the comment section here about how we are going to be looking to David Long Jr. to be that middle linebacker and really step up and play. And in the limited action we've seen David Long Jr., he's been great. Guy's been as advertised. Just surrounding the football at all times, great instincts, and everything we saw from him coming out of West Virginia and during the preseason. So I'm sad that Jalen Brown's not going to be out there for sure. I think that, at this point in his career, he's the better player. But David Long, yeah, he's going to have to step up. But I think he's just going to play his game, and that's all. And James pointing out, I think it's going to be hard to beat the Chiefs twice. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a better team we'd be facing now than back in week, 10 or week 11 when we saw them, for sure. 10 or 11, you guys let me know. But when we saw the Chiefs, I feel like they weren't as good a team as they are now, for sure. And then, I mean, not that Mahomes has gotten better or anything. I mean, Mahomes was great that game. I think their defense has stepped up in recent weeks. And then, let's see. Here's a question I want you guys to think about. And again, sorry about the bad connection here, guys. Just something to learn from. Not the best thing to go live in this room in my apartment. It's on the way side of my apartment. So next time I'll go live, I'll have a good connection. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me here. With the loss, is Tannehill still the guy moving forward? Obviously, there was some people saying, wow, Tannehill kind of choked against the Patriots. Tannehill, not as impressive. And, we have the Ravens even coming out saying, hey, we'd love to see Tannehill throw the ball. To me, I'm like, I hear you. You'd rather be in a position in the game where the Titans are forced to throw the ball because they're obviously better at running the ball. But Ryan Tannehill has been every bit as good a quarterback throwing the ball as Lamar Jackson. So I don't know that you want to open that can of worms. Ryan Tannehill has been fantastic, especially under pressure, especially obviously with the play action. Ryan Tannehill on third down has been huge. So I don't personally, my answer to this question, he's the guy. He's absolutely the guy. I think, with a loss, it's going to be coming against one of the best teams the NFL has produced in a long time, as far as stats and offense production goes, with just a huge difference maker quarterback as with Lamar Jackson. I think that Tannehill is still definitely the guy moving forward. The guy has been able to be one of the best quarterbacks in Titans history. So even with a loss, still think you pay the guy. Still think it's a lot. And I still think that we have a lot of confidence moving forward with this guy. Pat W says, Tanny goes for 4 touchdowns and over 300 passing yards Saturday night. I'd love to see this. Man, I'd love to see this. Honestly, he might have to get this kind of yardage against the Ravens because they're going to put up points against the Titans. They just will. We got other predictions for Ryan Tannehill's stats. We got him going for 253 touchdowns. Man, that would be fantastic. Love it. So if there's any doubt in y'all's opinion, you let me know about Ryan Tannehill. James saying that he's confident in Tanny's passing, as am I, sir. And then one more question, and because it's a bad connection, I'll kind of end this thing early. Thanks for being here with me, guys. Is there any more doubt about Vrabel and Robinson? Something to consider here, guys. Is there any more doubt about these? I mean, it was halfway through the season. We were all thinking, what's going on, Pelican? Hey, brother. Pelican's in here. I'll get to you in a second there, brother. Earlier in the season, we were thinking, Robinson has messed up his kicking situation. Vrabel is making these in-game decisions that don't make any sense. And I think we were questioning Vrabel a lot more than Robinson. However, now we're able to see that the contract situation that Ryan Suckup was in was kind of the main reason we had this problem with Robinson. We're able to see that Vrabel has been able to, I think, evolve and be a great game manager when he's got his talent on the field. That makes a huge difference, obviously, and the right talent. I mean, Tannehill, and we've been able to see that the ability to make the right decision at the right time sort of come to him as becoming a head coach. Has taken its toll over time. So I'd like to know what you guys think about Vrabel and Robinson heading forward. This is, I think, a completely different response, right? If they had lost in New England, this question, your answer to it, I feel like would be drastically different. But they did win in New England, and we are going to the divisional round of the playoffs. So I'd be interested to see what you have to say. So what was Pelican going to say here? Titan Anderson, to sign him for sure. We played through Henry, so Henry is the most important player to re-sign. Absolutely, dude. Pelican, we're not going to be able to contain Lamar. Yeah, but I know, man. I mean, it's gonna be something. And I have a similar score projection here, Pelican. So that's great, man. Yeah, there's no way to stop Lamar from getting yards, from getting touchdowns. It's just gonna be a part of it. I'd love to see some goal line stands like we had last week, but it may not happen. Pat W says Taney's number one QB this year. He's on fire in a lot of ways. He is number one for sure. And then let's see what you guys are saying about Vrabel. Vrabel is the real deal. We finally found a legit coach. It'd be great if this guy could be the coach for the next decade, in my opinion. Things change, obviously, and the league evolves over time, and it seems like Vrabel might be the kind of guy that's able to evolve with it. I would love to see that. And so he has your support. He has mine too, man. Support Vrabel 100%. Robinson is doing good as well. I mean, honestly, I'd say that at this point, for me, Vrabel to B, John Robinson gets the A+. Absolutely amazing stuff from Robinson, being able to turn this roster around. And last coach that could outcoach Belichick, man, I hear you, bud. Absolutely. And then, so we're feeling pretty good right now, folks. So even with the loss on Saturday, do we still feel this way about our team, about our players, and our coaches, and our GM? I hope so. I feel like whatever happens. It's okay. Personally, however, I'm sure there's going to be some people that'll have things to say, about the Titans not being able to make it past the divisional round and what's with that. And so it remains to be seen just how far this coach and this GM can take the team. But we're in positions to succeed every year, and obviously we'd all love to see them get past 9-7. So I think the next year is definitely the time for that. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about right here, right now. And I'll stop talking about if a loss happens too, by the way. So 2 more questions, then we'll wrap things up, guys. Thanks for being here. Which Titan has the best night? Maybe this is an obvious question. I don't know. Which Titan has the best night? I'd love to see Rashaan Evans scoop up a fumble and run it in for a touchdown. I'd love to see him come in and have an amazing game, and he's able to wreck the running game of the Ravens. That would be great. But obviously, I think Derrick Henry is probably the obvious choice for the Titans to have the best night. But obviously, seeing this guy have a great night would be huge. So let me know which Titan you think has the best night. I'd love to see AJ Brown get out there again. Kind of scary to see our receivers not do hardly anything against the New England Patriots. Obviously, they have great secondary, and the setup of the game was never ever for the running back to ball out against the Patriots. I think Vrabel and Smith, that was just not a part of their game plan at all. So obviously, I think this game we could see more out of the receiving position. And man, I feel you, Brandon Ward. I feel you. we keep thinking that Corey Davis is going to come out and have a big night. He actually was maybe 1 or 2 catches away from having a huge night against the Patriots, just like he had a couple years ago, last season, actually. There was the one play where he caught it, but he had stepped outside on like the 1-yard line. And then there was this one pass that Ryan Tannehill threw up in the air for him, and he was just a little too close to the sideline there as well. Those 2 passes, I mean, give him an inch this way, and those 2 passes are made coordinated as a huge night in the wild card round. So I'd love to see it happen. And another guy going defense here is James. Love to see Vinny Caro killed it against the Patriots on Saturday. It was awesome. And so we're hoping AJ Brown shows up and has a big game. What's up, Darius? We're hoping that again, another one we're hoping AJ Brown comes out and has a big game. Rocky thinks that Corey Davis will have a modest game here, 4 catches, 80 yards. What's up, JJ? Tighten up, guys. Glad to have you guys here with me. Sorry about the really, really bad quality. I'm in my guest bedroom, my apartment, and the connection's not so great. So next time we'll be doing this right next to where my Wi-Fi router is. I had a pregame with Titan Upload the other day, and he was in the basement of his apartment, and we couldn't see or hear anything he said. So thanks for being here. Tighten up, folks. And finally, we have a really, really good Brett Kern might be game MVP. Maybe. The thing with this, Rocky, I mean, yeah, this dude's awesome, right? I mean, we won the game last Saturday because of Brett Kern. But in reality, there might not be a lot of punting happening in this game. It might be a straight up shootout. It could be like Super Bowl 52, where I think there were 0 punts in that game. It was the Patriots-Eagles game. You guys remind me in the comments section. Did they punt a single time in that game? I can't remember. Hey, appreciate that. JJ says, no worries, champ, about the bad quality. You guys are awesome. So, again, we're talking about which Titan has the biggest night. Logan Ryan will do good. Logan Ryan had a great game. Heartbreaking to see that almost pick 6, but what a great bounce back for him to score that pick 6 at the end there, and probably in doing so cemented Tom Brady's return to the NFL in 2020. Darius is bringing up a very, very strange thing that occurred. Skip Bayless, the guy who is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for the Cowboys, Skip Bayless, and this guy never talks about the Titans. Never in a positive way anyway. Neither does Shannon Sharp. And that the Titans are going to win 21-20. That would be crazy. Could the Titans hold these guys at 20 points? The Buffalo Bills, arguably the best defense in the NFL, they were able to hold the Ravens to 23, 24 points. So that would be crazy. And then Rocky saying, as long as we can hear you. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the feedback, y'all. Skip picked us last week also. I didn't see that. That's amazing. I mean, a lot more people were picking the Titans to win last week than they are this week. That's for sure. But I haven't seen anybody say that the Titans are going to, as far as like the talking heads kind of people, like NFL Network and ESPN and all that. I haven't seen anyone pick. So, guys, let's go to our score predictions. Who do we think is going to be victorious tomorrow night? If you saw my NFL playoffs prediction, I was saying that originally thinking that we were going to lose this game, and in the last week or so, obviously, I saw the Titans go into Foxborough and beat the Patriots, and I saw a lot. If you check out my Twitter, I've done a lot of looking at the Ravens, checking out the 49ers game versus Ravens, and I've been able to see kind of where the Titans can actually make a difference in this Ravens defense. And obviously, we saw our defense come up and play really well against New England. I get that it's like the worst offense New England versus the best offense Patriots. Our defense is going to look different. However, this could be a lot like the Kansas City game where we got a block. We got a block field goal try. We got to get a score on the ground with the defense, a scoop and score, a pick six. We need something to go our way. And we're going to be able to pull out a victory, in my opinion. So what do you guys think here? Let's see. Pat W. Titans 38-31. That means we score 5 touchdowns and we get 1 field goal, Pat. You realize that means that Greg Joseph is actually going to have to kick and make a field goal. That would be crazy. And that would mean that the Ravens are able to score 3 touchdowns and then get 2 field goals. That'd be great to keep them to some field goals. Brandon Ward says Titans 31, Ravens 20. I mean, who's the Titans fan that's going to come in this comment section right now and say that we're going to lose? Not me. And Rocky points out something very important, and I know a lot of other people have too. Titans have the momentum. Both teams have confidence, but I think it was Mark from Titan Upload made this point. It's been like a month since the Ravens have played a meaningful game. It was against the Bills, and before that, it was the Niners. And ever since then, they've been playing bad teams. They've been playing knowing they're going to make it to the playoffs. It's just like, the pressure's off. The Titans have had pressure on them since the beginning, basically. So the Titans definitely have the momentum right now. And obviously, if you listen to anything from Dave Damashek, he'll remind you of the curse of supposed to. The Ravens are supposed to win this game. And that's a great way to lose a game, is if you get in your head about supposed to winning. I don't know that Lamar Jackson is that kind of player. I think that he's just a good old boy that loves playing football. But maybe these guys like Earl Thomas, Marcus Peters are out there talking their trash. I don't know if both of them are. I think one of them is. Maybe Earl Thomas. I forget. But I'm thinking, that's not going to help you. That's bulletin board material for the Tennessee Titans to use against you. So what's my prediction? I'll just type it out real quick. Titans. What prediction? I had it a second ago. This is I'm thinking they're going something like this. Titans are going to win, and it's going to be 38-35. I think it's something like this, where the Tennessee Titans are just able to get 1 field goal extra, and that's the difference in the whole game. I think that Greg Joseph comes out, and it's probably not going to be a last-minute field goal, but in the end, I think we'll probably score on the last possession, and we're able to win. We have some more people in the comments section that are talking the Titans. We don't have too many more projections, but we're trying to talk about how we think the Titans could actually make this happen. That's our clutch in the playoffs, no matter how they look this year. It was a huge win. Absolutely, James. I agree. I mean, it was, the Viper's Den, as our coach Vrabel mentioned. Let's see what Louis has to say here. We have this crazy matchup between the 49ers old offensive coordinator Greg Roman and the Ravens then defensive coordinator Dean Pease during Super Bowl, was it 49? I forget. A long time ago. Not that long, but a little ways ago. Good point. Dean Pease, guy's a mastermind. He just needs his boys to go out there and execute. Darius thinks it's 24-21. And here we go. This is the projection of projections, folks. The Ravens don't even show up. It's 42-0, folks. Love it. I'm screenshotting this one, and I love it, man. Rock on, Lee. Man, this is great. So I'd love to see this. In all honesty, I'd hate to see this. I'd love to see a competitive game. But this is gonna be fantastic. Bring it on, Lee. Love it, dude. Adrian, who could this be? Adrian Flores brings up a really great point. This is a good friend of mine, by the way, guys. And apologize, Adrian, about the bad video quality. I'm in my guest bedroom of my apartment. What do you think about implementing more run option plays with Mariota? Did you know this, that the Tennessee Titans have been in practicing for the week? They've been using Mariota as kind of, the Lamar Jackson piece. They've been practicing against somebody with legs that can be running around and escaping the pocket. They've been trying to prepare their best for Lamar Jackson. They've been using Mariota to do so. Adrian, you're absolutely right. We'd love to see, personally, here in my household, we'd love to see Mariota come out and just use his ability to run, use his ability to use his legs, and the fact that as soon as you see Mariota, and you saw this in the game against the Texans, when Mariota came onto the field for a second, and this play is actually on my Twitter if you want to go check it out. He came on the field, and the Texans linebackers all froze, getting prepared to see Mariota be able to run or try to make their way around him. And A.J. Brown escapes behind the linebackers, and there's a huge open spot, huge soft spot in that defense right there because everyone's staring at Mariota and ready for him to run, and A.J. Brown is coming out in the open behind the linebackers. Not only that, if you see on that same play against the Houston Texans in Week 17, Tannehill split out wide to the left. And are we going to see Tannehill catch a pass for a touchdown against the Ravens? It would be crazy. So, Adrian, we'd love to see him move with his legs a little bit. Does Mariota's ability to run, does that make the difference in the game? I doubt it. It could be something to get them maybe a couple yards here, a couple yards there, maybe just something else for the Ravens defense to have to look out for, but probably nothing too crazy. And by the way, Adrian, I know you're watching this. We got a bunch of Titans fans that are pumped and excited, and they're all thinking that the Titans are going to win huge. I think it's going to be a closer game than this, Larry, but 42-14 would be quite amazing. Let's see. Joseph, give him 6 watts. Let's see what this says. Love you guys. # time. I'm going to work, and I'll be at the – okay, man. So I think the Ravens started flat. I imagine, it could be something where, they have to get going, and then we could see like a huge second half from the Ravens because it's just been so long since they've played really meaningful competitive football. So that would be amazing for the Titans to capitalize on. Unfortunately, the Titans have been, kind of starting flat in some of their games as of late. They scored on their opening 2 possessions against the Texans backups in Week 17. They scored on their first possession against the Patriots, and then the last possession, obviously, of the first half. And then they kind of fell flat in the second half. But obviously, that was kind of all by design. He's absolutely going to play. The Pelican. Is Khalif Raymond going to play? Yeah, he's good to go. The concussion protocol is ended for him. And again, I wanted to show you guys some of this film broken down on the video. However, I don't have a good internet connection right now. But there's this play that the 49ers had. It's a 4th and 2 try, opening possession against the Ravens in Week 13, and Garoppolo just sends up a prayer to Raymond, to Deebo Samuel, and he catches it in double coverage, and it's a touchdown, and it's a 4th down conversion. It's huge, and we could see something like that with Khalif Raymond coming out and just running past all of the secondary because the dude's got speed, and I'm sure the guy's ready to contribute for the first time in a while now. So 24-17 # tighten up. I assume you think that the Titans are going to win here, and it'd be great to see him returning punts again because dude does a great job with returning punts. Guys, we're gonna be wrapping this up real soon, and I appreciate everyone being here, commenting. Thanks for dealing with the bad Wi-Fi connection. Tighten up always. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or that of any of the other Titans YouTubers out there, there's Coach Blaze commented on this. Titan Anderson was in here. Titan upload my dudes, Titans Weekly, and finally the man, Titans in Truth. Love that dude. All these guys are awesome. Titans YouTubers contributing to a positive Titans um, message. And there's as you can uh, as you can see, we got all these. We got a lot of I don't want to say idiots, but we got a lot of people that are not spreading the right message about the Titans and everything else. But um, we're controlling our own narrative. This is Titans fans, and we're able to talk our Titans, and we're able to just love our team and love that we're in the playoffs, and appreciate this. Obviously, a win tomorrow night's gonna be huge for us, guys. It's gonna be so great to see the Tennessee Titans get the win. If they lose, obviously we don't have Tennessee Titans football for another 8 or so months. So, it's all bittersweet this time of the year, right? Even if the Titans win the Super Bowl, after they win the Super Bowl, we're not going to see the Titans play for a long time. So, either way, this has been an awesome run. It's been so much fun to talk with you guys, Tennessee Titans. And I'll just end this with tighten up. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys during the game, maybe during the post game with some of the other Tennessee Titans YouTubers. You guys have an awesome, awesome one. Thanks for being here. Tighten up.